starting with the name of the God. Hope students you are in very good condition. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is addition of vectors. There are two methods to add vectors that are head to tail rule or tail to tail rule. In head to tail rule, for example, if we have this A vector with us and there is another vector B, we want to add these two vectors by applying head to tail rule. So how we can add both these vectors by applying head to tail rule? If we want to add A into B, A plus B, we want to find out the A plus B, then we will bring the B vector tail and attach it with the head of the A vector, like that. This is the vector A. We will attach the tail of vector B with the head of vector A and then draw it, and the both are vector. The tail of the head of first vector is attached with the tail of second vector. Then we will draw our resultant vector. The resultant vector tail is attached with the tail of first vector and head with the vector with the head of second vector. That is our resultant vector A plus B. This is how we can find out A plus B with the help of head to tail rule. I will elaborate it again. If we have, for example, this A vector and have another vector B and another vector, for example C, we want to add these three vectors. We will bring this vector and attach the B. If we want to calculate A plus B plus C, how can we do it? We can bring vector B, second vector tail, and attach it with the first vector head, like that, and then draw vector B, and then we bring the third vector C and attach its tail with the head of the second vector, like that. And now the resultant is, how can we find out the resultant? We will attach the tail of first vector with the head of last vector. This is our resultant, A plus B plus C. This is our resultant, A plus B plus C. This is how we can find out. We can add a lot of vectors with the help of head to tail rule. So I will bring another example for you guys. In this example, you can see that we are adding two vectors A and B, and you can see the resultant A plus B, and we are doing this by applying head to tail rule. This is all done on the Cartesian plane. The vector, and in this figure we have two vectors A and B. I will show you the method of head to tail rule, that how we can add these two vectors with the head to tail rule. As we will go forward, we have to, if we want to find A plus B, we have to attach the tail of B with the head of A, and then the resultant A plus B have its tail attached with the tail of the first vector and his head is attached with the second vector, and that's how we will find the A plus B. This is how we can use and implement head to tail rule by the head and tail method. Hopefully you can understand this method easily. The A vector head is attached with the tail of the vector B, and the resultant tail is attached with the tail of the first vector, that is A, and the head of the resultant is attached with the head of the second vector, that is B. This is another method of. Now we are going to show you an example. In this example we have to show that A plus B and B plus A are the same thing, and means that they are cumulative. Now we will look into this question. The A, B, C vectors are given to us, and if we add A and B by applying head to tail rule, then we have to draw first A and attach head of A with the tail of B, and then A plus B is the resultant, and we will attach the tail of resistance with the tail of first vector and head of resultant with the head of last vector, and then we will gain A plus B. If we will add B plus A, then we came to know that then we have to attach the tail of A with the head of B, because B is the first vector now and A is the second vector. So resultant B plus A tail should be attached with the tail of the first vector, that is B, and head with the last vector, that is A. If we analyze both diagrams, we came to know that A plus B and B plus A are the same vectors. So this means that in vector addition is cumulative property, and if we can calculate the amount of the magnitude of this vector, and we can also calculate the column vector of this vector A plus B and B plus C by counting the boxes of x-axis and y-axis, as I have discussed in the earlier lecture of column vector, that how to calculate these vectors. Now we can apply this rule on the three vectors as well. Here the vector A, B and C are added. First we add A and B, then the resultant A plus B comes, and we will attach the head. There is no need to draw this A plus B, only you have to attach these three vectors with the rule that first vector head should be attached with the second vector tail, second vector head should be attached with the third vector tail, and then resultant is came by attaching the tail of resultant with the first vector tail and the head of the resultant with the last vector head. This will bring you A plus B plus C, and as we can see that A plus B, if we do the addition of A, B first and then add with C, the same vectors come to us in the three vector addition as well. So this means that addition of vector is also also a cumulative property as well. So this is the lecture of addition. Hope that you have understand that how we can add vectors graphically. I am going to solve another question for you people, that I will do it in the here. As you can see that we have a diagram that I am going to show the practicality of head to tail rule, that how is this helpful for us. Now A B C D is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a diagram that have 4 corners in it. So I have to find out A, B plus B and C. How can I find out this? With the help of head to tail rule. So A plus A and B is this. Now A, B and the direction is like that. So the tail, this is a vector and its tail is this A point, because A is before B here. So A is the tail and B is the head. So this is like that. AB plus BC. BC is like that. This is BC. B is the tail and C is the head. So these two vectors are connected by head to tail rule. This is first vector, this is second vector. Tail is connected with the first vector head. So the resultant should be AC like that, because resultant tail should attach with the tail of first vector and head should attach with the head of last vector. So the addition of this bring us AC. The pattern, you should write A first. If you write A on the second place, it will be wrong. So we should write A first and C on the second place, because A is the tail and C is the head. So AC is the addition of these both vector. So we by using head to tail rule we can find out that AC is the sum of these two vectors. And now if we have to find out AD plus DB, we have to find out these two. So AD is this vector, this is AD, and DB is this in this direction. So it means that AD is like that and DB is like that. So their resultant should be A and B. So we easily came to know that AB is the resultant of these vectors. Now what we have to find out is AB plus CB plus BD. Now we have to, a very important thing that we can conclude from this addition, that B is in common, so AC is the answer. D is common, so AB is the answer. So here we look that in BCB and BD, B is common, so we can write out it like that. C, this is AC, so we can write it these two as, because B is common, so we can write it CD. Their answer should be CD, because we came to know from this solution that common values can be deleted and the answer is like that. So it is CD, and here we have AC, so C is common, so AD is the answer. So now we can solve these kind of problems very easily. Hopefully today's lecture is very helpful for you. We will bring other videos for you as well. Kindly subscribe to my channel and support me. Thanks a lot.